Hi guys, I'm Rebecca over at the Library Canary, and this is going to be the first post for a new feature that Kelly over at Belle of the Literati is doing. It's called Book Bangin, and basically we're going to talk about hot guys in books. I don't know how much better that can get. So the first post is just kind of an introduction, and we're just going to talk about our top book boyfriends. So I'm really excited to share all of my top book boyfriends with you guys. I narrowed it down to 7, which I was pretty impressed with. I thought it'd be worse because I have a horrible habit of falling in love with fictional characters. So without further ado, here are my top book boyfriends. Number 1 is Ash from Black City by Elizabeth Richards. Ash is a darkling. For those of you who don't know what a darkling is, it's like a vampire, like a type of vampire. Not exactly a vampire. There's lots of different types of darklings. Some have wings and can fly. Some have like webbed feet or claws. I don't know. But Ash looks pretty normal. He's pretty human for the most part. He has this brooding, sexy personality. He's just a really like strong character. He's kind of that guy that you look at and you go, yeah, he's hot, but hell no, I'm not going to go talk to him. He's very intimidating in that way. Um, but then once he starts dating Natalie in the books, he begins to show some insecurities and some vulnerabilities, especially in the second book, Phoenix, that recently came out in June, which just made him even hotter to me than he was in the first book. So, love Ash. Definitely check out the series if you haven't read it yet. My second book boyfriend is Wolf from Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, The Lunar Chronicles. I read Cinder and I adored Cinder. I just loved the series so much, and I liked Prince Kai in the first book, but he wasn't quite swoon worthy enough to make my list. But Wolf definitely was. He has these eyes that draw you in, and he's got like these animal instincts that just make him. He's like, I don't know. He's just really hot. He's really strong and powerful, and he fights these animal instincts that he has, because he loves Scarlet, and he's swoon worthy for sure, guys. Number 3 is probably going to surprise some people. Whenever I hear people talking about the Mortal Instruments series, they're always saying that Jace is their book boyfriend, and I've seen him on several people's lists already. But for me, when I think of the Mortal Instruments, it's all about Magnus Bane. Oh, he is one sexy warlock, people. He is so funny and out there, and he's so sure of himself. He's so self-confident. He can do anything. He can wear glitter pants and go out in public like that and be completely comfortable in his own skin, and that's just so sexy to me. Just that air of confidence that he has. I love his relationship with Alec and how he gets Alec to come out of his shell throughout the books, and I love that Magnus is always willing to help anybody. He's just very selfless. He enjoys helping his friends out. It's important to him, and he's sexy. And have you guys seen Godfrey Gal, the guy who's playing him in the movie? Hot! I was happy with that casting choice. Hopefully he can actually act. That would be a bummer if he couldn't. Number 4 is Will Herondale from The Infernal Devices. I love Will because he reminds me of Jace, but in a sexier way. Jace is so... Jace is sarcastic and very cynical in like a serious way. Like I think that Jace really is that way. But Will is sarcastic and cynical to make this hard exterior, but really deep down he's sensitive and selfless, and I just love Will, and he's always concerned about other people and how his actions and what he's doing and how he's acting is affecting other people, and I just love him. He's gorgeous. Number 5 is Sam with 2 M's from the Partial series by Dan Wells. My sister and I always call him Sam with 2 M's, to differentiate him from other Sams in the book world. So I had to put that in here for her. Sam is a partial. He is not human. He is an engineered soldier that humans created so that he could fight their war for them. And the partials don't really have emotions because they were engineered as soldiers. So when he starts developing a relationship with Kira, he starts to feel things that he's never felt before, and he's so unsure of himself and doesn't understand what's going on, and is just so nervous all the time because he's never felt anything before. And now all of a sudden he's like, what is this? What is this feeling that I'm having? And he's just so adorable. You just want to give him a hug. That's really what it comes down to. You just want to hug him. Number 6 is a new book boyfriend that just made it onto my radar. Hector from the Girl of Fire and Thorns series by Ray Carson. I recently read this series and I am so completely in love with it. I love the series. Everything about it. Ray Carson is a genius. But Hector I fell in love with when I read the second book, The Crown of Embers. And he's the Queen's Royal Guard. He's the leader of the Queen's Royal Guard. And he starts to fall in love with his queen. And he fights it because he doesn't want it to interfere with his duties and what he's supposed to be doing. And he continues to try and ignore it and push those feelings down, but of course it doesn't work. But he's so protective, and he has such honor and such a high work ethic, I guess. That sounds kind of lame, but that's basically what it boils down to. But it just makes him so sexy that he is just always focused on the safety of Elisa, and just always like remembering that that's his purpose in life and that's what he's going to do no matter what. He's hot. And last, but certainly not least, this is my top book boyfriend of all time. If he materialized in real life, I think I would die on the spot just because I'd be so excited. Like, can you die from excitement? I don't know, but I probably would. It is Warner from the Shatter Me series. Screw all of you Adam fans. No. Adam is weak. Warner all the way. Just stop. Just stop with the Adam Kent crap. I don't want to hear it. Warner has such a dark past. He had a horrible childhood with his father, and he grew up learning how to be harsh and mean and hard like his father, and just not take into consideration anybody else's feelings and do what has to be done for the good of, I don't know, the people. I don't know. His dad is a total tool. But then Warner meets Juliet, and everything changes for him. He doesn't know who he is anymore, or who he wants to be, what kind of man he wants to be. He doesn't know if he wants to be like his father anymore, or where he's going, and he's just, some of the things that I read, quotes from Warner, I literally like have to fan myself because it's just, woo! Chapter 62, second book. You all know what I'm talking about. Oh yes. Anyway, so those are my top 7 book boyfriends. I hope you've enjoyed this post. I have, and I am really excited to see what new posts we're going to be doing for this this new feature, Book Bangin'. Thank you, Kelly, for starting this. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm very excited. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.